Hey, my name is Jax. Let me not waste your time. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over how Rayo is confirmed to be getting a rework in Blue Lock Rivals. Right before we go ahead and get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing giveaways on lives and in my Discord server, which will be in the pinned comment down below. We're also trying to hit 40k subs by the end of the week, so make sure you subscribe. Like I always say, I don't like to waste time on this channel, so let me not waste any more of yours, and let's just get straight into what got leaked. So obviously, right here, if you head to the main screen, we get to see the master of all trades, which is the Rayo rework. And if we head to the Discord, they went ahead and actually announced this in Blue Lock Rivals unofficial fans Discord. The Chameleon, 1 million interested for a teaser and a code. Let's go ahead and click this. Just gonna send you to the same link. Everybody is already mad close to 1 million interested, so there we go. 1 million interested for a teaser and a code. Already at 700,000. They literally announced this 4 hours ago. The description is the Rayo rework, Rayo flow rework, bug fixes, and balances. For balances, these are pretty much impossible to predict. They can really balance anything. I believe that low-key, borrow, any of those, it could probably be getting some changes because they are recently added styles. Next, we have bug fixes. As you know, Blue Lock Rivals is very, very buggy. There's tons of bugs in the game right now, which is really leading to its decreased player count. So yeah, it's kind of impossible to predict what bug fixes are going to be into the game because, like, what are you gonna fix? Like, there's so much that needs to be fixed. Which ones are you gonna fix? Next is the Rayo flow rework and the Rayo rework, which we can actually go ahead and predict. So for the Rayo rework, let me go ahead and demonstrate this in a game first. Now, Rayo can only copy mythic styles, which is obviously one style ahead of his, and barely anybody uses a mythic now unless it's like King or something. So let me load into a public game and just show you guys how useless this style can actually go ahead and be. Here we go, let's load into the game. Let's go in and check our style. As you can see here, we have Rayo equipped, which is a legendary. Obviously, mythic, world class, and master are all in the game, and Rayo ranks at legendary. Let's go in and go to center forward and just try to copy some moves. If we hop into the game, you'll notice Aiku right here, which we are actually able to go ahead and copy. Let's just pass this to my teammate. I just got obliterated. We are able to copy Aiku, we are able to copy King, and as you can see, the other half of the lobby, which is Loki and Aiku. Loki's weapons are too advanced, Kaiser's weapons are too advanced, Sai's weapons are too advanced, so more than half of the lobby we can't even use. We are limited to one of King's moves, which is Lion Steel. Let's go ahead and try to use this. That's my teammate. What am I doing? And then obviously you have Aiku, and look at the very, very long cooldown that copy has. Yikes. Can't even use half of the moves in the game. I'm not sure how they would actually go in and fix this. It's just Rayo is a very unusable style, so they're probably going to add more base moves and more awakened moves so that Rayo is more usable. Because you probably see people using Shido, Atoya, Nagi, Karasu, all these other mythics, but you never really see anybody using Rayo anymore. And obviously, Rayo can only do things which is in his physical limitations. So for example, he cannot do the Kaiser Impact because Kaiser Impact is special to Kaiser. And obviously, he cannot copy Loki because Loki's whole thing is just that he's a lucky guy who was able to be born fast. So I don't believe that Rayo will be able to copy any world class or master styles. He might be able to copy Sai. I'm not sure what really restricts Rayo from using Sai's moves. Probably his insane accuracy, all that. Then again, Rayo was able to go ahead and use Aiku's Serpent, which obviously is Serpent Header. He used that in the U20 game. Moving on, let's go ahead and hop into a private server and go over his awakening, his flow, all of that, and see what can be changed. Alright, here we are in the game. As you can see, we have Rayo equipped, and let's go to the flow. We also have Chameleon flow, which is Rayo's flow equipped. Let's go over his main style for now. Let's go ahead and hop into the game. There we go, the game is about to start anytime, so let's just go ahead and prepare ourselves real quick. Lock server, max flow, enable God keybinds, no ability, and awaken. Pause timer. Alright, we're gonna have to awaken ourselves again. Hold on. Awakening spawns in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go ahead and focus back on to the main topic, which is Rayo's base moves. Obviously, copy can only copy mythic styles, legendary, rare, anything below mythic. Then his second move, which I think is going to maybe change, maybe Rayo might get moved up to a mythic, and maybe Rayo might go ahead and get a third move, because offensive mode and defensive mode is just not cutting it. Defensive mode is pretty good, making your slide tackles a lot faster, and offensive mode isn't bad, increasing your shot power and pass strength. As you can see, let's shoot it with offensive mode. Yeah, look how much further it goes. Let's go defensive mode, and you'll see it loses velocity and barely goes as far. So that is basically the only move that you can use. If everybody in your game is world class or above, you can only use offensive mode and defensive mode, which half of the players in your lobby probably are world class and above. Moving on is going to be his awakening, and this 100% is going to change, because just look at this cutscene. Are we serious? No voice lines, no sound effects, no effects, nothing. It's just the character moving. Like, what? And then the only move you gain while you're in Awakening is Chameleon, which, if you don't know, allows you to copy an Awakened player's ability. And once again, most of the Awakened moves are just a 50-50 if they're good or not, because you can't copy World Class. You're copying Mythic, Legendary, Rare, all those. And yeah, you just won't be able to copy any Mythic abilities, and most of the good Awakening abilities are Mythic, World Class, or not Mythic, World Class, and above, or where all the good abilities are. So that is why I think that there's going to be another move added to his move pool, obviously, because offensive mode, defensive mode, copy is just not cutting it. There's no way people are going to be using this style, and I'm pretty sure that's why they're reworking it, because they want more people to start using every style in the game, rather than feeling like they're locked to having to use a World Class or obviously Master style. Moving on, now we're going to go ahead and go over his flow, which can really change anyway. His flow is obviously unpredictable because it literally just gives you minus 25% ability cooldowns and makes you a little bit faster. So as you can see, if we pop offensive mode, well, I have no ability cooldowns on, and I think this is just a set cooldown, so I don't even know if this will fix it. But yeah, cooldowns are minus 25% faster, return to lobby, flow. As you can see, minus 25% cooldown on ability when flow is active, and increased movement speed. So yeah, this is literally just a flow that I think they cooked up last minute right before they added Rayo. It's not that bad of a flow, but compared to Mythic, World Class, and Master flows, it obviously does not stand a chance. So I think his flow might get reworked, and I think his style might get reworked to go ahead and be Mythic so that he's a little bit more viable and more people start using him. I understand that not every style can be a Mythic, World Class, and all that, but like you threw Yuki Mia up here. I have Rayo over Yuki Mia. Easily. So then again, let's go ahead and run that test one more time. Let's hop into a public server and see how many people we can copy. Exit, play. My guess is going to be maybe 2 people out of the entire lobby that we can copy. Let's see. Let's load into the game right here. Multiple people. Instantly, Atoya, we are able to copy. Bachira, we're able to copy. He's just using base Bachira deck. King, we're able to copy. But then again, Don Lorenzo right there. And nobody else is even in the game. But this is a dead lobby. That actually went ahead and passed because we were able to copy 3 out of the 4 people. But King, Atoya, and regular Bachira. What is regular Bachira? An epic? Why is he using that? Let's go ahead and run that test one more time. Let's see if we can get a full lobby. Please tell me that we can get a full lobby because, like, I don't know. Most of the Blue Lock Rival lobbies aren't even full. Like, we just see people here AFKing for no reason. Go ahead and load back in. There's literally it's a 1v2 in this game. Any Yolisagi, Chigiri, and Rayo. Rayo, can't copy Rayo. We can't even use our abilities. Me and this guy can't even use our abilities because any Yolisagi right there, we're done. We can only use offensive mode and defensive mode, which is a huge problem, and that's most likely going to change in this upcoming update. Let's even go ahead and get it from him anyways. Wait for the spin. Yep, got him. Never mind. Yep. Time to hop off this game. So that goes ahead and sums up basically everything I wanted to talk about. We went over the Rayo rework, the Rayo flow rework, or our predictions for the Rayo rework and his flows rework. Anyways, that's gonna be all from me. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, as we're trying to hit 40k subs and we are so close to hitting it. Make sure you join the Discord. It'll be in the pinned comment down below. We do giveaways in there, and we're going to be going live on the update day and doing giveaways then. God bless, and like I always say, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Take that how you want, and I'm out, goats. Peace.